Right, I'm coming to y'all a little late because I had some company over. So me and my homegirl were chit-chatting and getting in her man's ass about how women are so superior than you niggas. Um, Anywho, so episode 4 of the, I don't know if they ever done for the Jerrod Carmichael reality show on Max. Ooh, this is a little crooked. That's all right. If you got something to say about my lash, you anti-black. Anywho, um, this episode he's going on a road trip with his dad, super Christian dad, right? He was a sharecropper. His uncle or somebody was a sharecropper, but it seemed like he was working in them fields. Well, he said he was working in tobacco fields too. So his dad comes to pick him up in like a little fancy Mercedes RV, which I didn't even know was real, but it is, with the camera crew and all this other stuff. And I feel like Jerrod is basically nitpicking at him, fucking with him about him being gay. Like, seeing meeting his boyfriend and showing a picture of his boyfriend in his damn drawers. Jerrod, what is you doing? But it was a real deep episode, and it got deep when they went to stop for food because they're on their way to South Carolina, and that's where he's originally from. His father, Jerrod's father, which I don't even know his name because I don't remember because I'm just looking at him because he looked like he'd been through, all my life I had to fight type shit. But so they stopped. What really caught my attention is when they stopped and what Jerrod's saying. Now, I'm feeling Jerrod this episode because he's getting in his daddy's ass as he should. And which is very interesting that he said he sees a lot of himself in his dad. And I think that has to do with the cheating. Cheating is in the blood, must be. Because this man was cheating on his mama, whatever her name is. I can't remember, Miss Jenny or something, Karen, or I don't know. 35 years and have 4 kids. And that's some real shit. And I'm like, ooh, Jerrod, you are like your daddy, except the gay part. Your daddy's not gay. But who knows? Because he's a super Christian. But they like to, those be the DL ones at times. But so the conversation they had, he was like, I can't. They told him he can't bring his boyfriend. And he's like, I'm not even welcome or accepted or loved in a house that I pay for. That's how much I love my family. I'm not accepted in a place where I pay the mortgage, I pay the bills in. And he was like, just let love and support, what? Love and time brings love. I don't know what that daddy said, but it was mad cliche. And once again, Jerrod is there looking dumb. I'm sorry. You're a dummy, bitch. He's looking dumb like he was when Tyler was laughing in his face. And it's just, I feel bad for him because it's such disappointment because he can't be his true self in the house where he's paying the bills. I get... sometimes I remember Tyler Perry saying the same thing about his dad. That's not really his dad. That, he paid his bills. He got him a house and all this other stuff. And I commend him on that because fuck your house, nigga. You ain't getting shit from me. And he used to really beat him bad. Beat Tyler bad. And he said that's the easy part, taking care of him. No, it's not, nigga. It's the hard part because absolutely not. And the same thing with Jerrod, but like he said, he loves his family that much. He'll stay away. Their bills is paid. They ain't got to worry about it. All right, cool. So they on this road trip. It seemed like Jerrod has like a little OCD or whatever. He was going to go to Waffle House, but they went to Bojangles, but the ratings and stuff like that. I'm sorry to say, I guess a New York nigga, like the dirty Chinese food spot is our spot, right? When I have Chinese food from somewhere else, it's not dirty enough. I think so. I think, the dirt from from underneath their fingernails gives the food a little twang. So he was not trying to go to, they went to like 4 Bojangles until they found a good one with a good rating, and he ate there. He got a little Howie Mandel OCD thing going on, but Dad drove around. They went to Uncle Joe's house. I don't know if his name is Joe, but they were talking about, them growing up and when MLK was shot and they didn't know who MLK was because they were like 10 or 11 years old. I like to hear those type of stories from our elders or whatever. And then they decide to go outside. They cutting up, having a good old time. Then it's time for the questions. And I don't think he was like interrogating him or trying to be invasive or hurtful. It's just, these are things that he needs to know and he want to ask them. And the dad don't want to hear nothing about it. And it's basically about the marriage. About the marriage. Not about the marriage. Him cheating on his wife. And cheating on Jerrod's mom for 40 years and have 4 kids. Sorry, y'all, phone had died. But I'm watching, in between watching, one of my fave YouTubers. Anywho, so at the little, they roasting marshmallows type, kumbaya session, Jerrod starts to tear in his dad's ass, and I don't blame him. And then he was like, just leave the past in the past and all this other stuff. Let's concentrate in the future. He's like, all right, but it's in the future now. Like, you want me to care about your feelings? This is basically what Jerrod is saying to his dad. But what about me? I was going to high school with my brother, and I didn't know it. And everybody else knew that we related, and he didn't know. And he kept going on and on to how he felt. He's like, I don't give a shit about that because you brought this in. Jerrod's father asked him, is this going to be public or whatever? He was like, you made it public. You had children. And, this is my process. And it gets more in detail of the question I have as the viewer. Why the fuck you want to have cameras, Jerrod? Like, I understand you want to Truman show yourself, but where is the masked man at? Because he needs to talk to you again. Because why do you need to have cameras? Why do you feel comfortable with cameras of people watching? Like cameras watching. Why you put it out on down to the Max, HBO Max? And he's like, I don't give a shit about that. You made it public. I want to meet we want to talk about the future. I want to meet my brothers or brothers one day. And the simple fact that you kept them so separate. You had 2 lives. You had a double life and 2 families. And even though he joked about it, like anytime he tells a joke and has a punchline, it's like he gets real sad and he's like, Like his process of stand-up is very maybe therapeutic for him, but fucking scary and weird for me. Like, you just told a joke, now you're sad? I'm so confused. But I was happy he laid into his father's ass. He was like, well, you said a mouthful, son. If that's not all, can I go home? I'm like, this old slave ass nigga. Where's Mr. Carmichael? Stand up. Weak in the knees. Stand. Weak in the knees ass nigga. Stand up. And then Jerrod puts the fire out, and that was it. And I'm like, what the hell is this? Child. Oh my God. I want to tweet Jerrod so bad. Like, take this off TV. Like, I'm nosy as hell. I need to see this. I really want to see when he get in that mama ass. But besides that, it's like, damn. And then, he's asking, before all the whole, campfire thing, he asked Mike, his boyfriend, like, what should I do next? What should I tell him next? Because I don't know what's happening. Maybe he's getting his master's in psychology or something. Because that is his boyfriend is definitely his go-to. When they were in separate rooms, I'm dying laughing because the dad is brushing his teeth. Meanwhile, Jerrod is on Tinder or Jacked or Grindr, one of them things. I am weak. And I just get annoyed because I see his preference is white boys or Latin boys. No, man, I say boys, men or twinks. It seemed like that's his thing, and it's like they get a message and it pops up talk about is it thick? I'm like, child, is that what's on these dating sites? Ugh, I'm steer clear because I got my own issues I'm trying to take care of. But yeah, you your daddy. You your daddy. The only difference is that you have an addiction. Daddy had a whole fucking family on the side. Like what? That was an excellent question, Jerrod. I'm not gonna even lie. Did you love? Was it for love or was it just sexual? And the dad, I'm like, first of all, why are you messing with this Christian ass slave like this? But this was a good episode, but it was heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. It really was. Like, I really feel for Jerrod because he just want answers and he never got any questions answered. And as always, like black Christians like to do, I ain't even gonna lie, they like to brush their sins underneath the rug like it didn't happen. And they need to work through that shit. They need to go through the fire and deal with it. That's why he hunched over like this, is because all the lies done built up in him. Oh, child. Yeah, we gonna see how this go. And I'm definitely watching. Tell me, are y'all watching this show? What do y'all think? Keep it cute in the comments because I don't play around with that fucking homophobia, transphobia, none of that shit. Okay, don't do that. This is a safe black ass space, so we gonna do black things. We gonna talk black. We gonna talk about black shows, whatever. But yes, let's discuss.